We're cut out for you.
It's a lot of stuff, let me tell you.
Yeah.
It is. Oh, he got it. He's coming. All right, enough of that. All right, Ramon, I'm over that. All right. Okay, Ron Howard. If you know Ron Howard, throw your hands in the air and say, "Oh yeah, I know Ron Howard." No, that didn't go over good. Ron Howard, if you heard that right now, be like, "Really? Come on, bro." So, what are we talking about, JT?
Shoot, we got some good stuff coming up.
Well, let's go.
So,
bring it.
I think this kind of ties into the conversation. So maybe we'll start off with the topic, and then we'll get into the houses of the week. But,
Okay, what is it?
I think the conversation I want to have is this luxury market and how it's kind of driving our whole market as a whole, right? It's really, I think, driving our numbers. It's driving our demand.
It's bringing the median price up.
It's what's
average
causing
price.
our prices to really rise, right? So watching George and I believe it was John.
Gafford.
Yeah, John talk about it.
Right.
The first month of the year, we expected things to heat up, right? And, get even better as the months go on, right? As February comes, it's going to get better. March will be even better. And then April will probably be the best month of the year, right? Or June,
Right.
something like that, May or June. But anyways, what we saw the first month of the year was more so the median price and below, the meat of the market, not doing the best. A lot of the
Like 300, 400,
300 to
500.
600 wasn't really doing
Well, you know why? Obviously.
Well, rates, right?
Well, yeah,
but
rates.
Here's the important thing that I think it's very interesting to think about, right? The people that were sidelined or that were waiting, are getting a loan most likely. You don't have to deal with these rates. But it's this portion of the market, right? If we follow the bell curve with numbers or on the purchase price side, it's the large majority of the market that's deciding to hey, let's chill. But what we are seeing is the higher end side of the market, even those still using loans and whatnot, are purchasing with some confidence right now, right? They're showing a lot of confidence in the market to be making these, large.
So let me give you this analogy. I know this is probably a little bias.
Okay.
It could be a little discriminative, but would you say that people that make more money are smarter than people that don't make as much money?
It's possible.
Maybe not everybody, right? But normally people that make a lot of money have a certain amount of education, whether it's
generally speaking, they're going to be more in tune with probably the markets.
right. They're not just talking to talk. They're more in tune to what's going on. So if you see these people that are buying $1 million homes, $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million, would you think that maybe they know something that everybody else doesn't?
It's possible.
I think it's not possible. I think it's accurate. I've always said, and you could find the clip. Jude could find it from way back when. I always said this year
555
is going to be 555. We're going to get there to that median sales price, but also we're going to have a drastic change up to the good with our real estate market. So the people that are making moves right now see what's coming.
Right.
So they're making those moves.
They're not scared of the the uncertainty with tariffs and with this.
Well, they know the outcome of what's going to happen with all that. They're not listening to mainstream media. They don't listen to media. They listen to the man himself. Are they economists? Are they listen? They have a different way of researching. So those are the 10% of the people that are thinking way ahead. Right. That's why they have money. They make those moves, and they make them fast.
Right. So let's talk about this briefly again to remind everyone. Remember we had our 555, right? So when the rates get in the fives.
Yep.
When the median price gets over 550.
550.
And what was the third? 555. I don't remember what the third was.
Inventory goes below 5,000.
Inventory for single family goes below 5,000.
No, everything. All total inventory below 5,000. Below 5,000 in total inventory, 5% interest rate.
I think we for sure see a something in the 5 by the end of the year on the interest rate. I think we for sure see on median price plus 555.
Yes.
I don't know if we'll see inventory below 5,000.
Oh,
total.
our
think
inventory can't drop. Our median sales price can't go to 555 without it going to 5 and under.
You think we have to lose 2,500 homes to
Yes.
go to 555?
Yes, because then that's going
Really?
to drive. Well, because here's the only thing that raises the median sales price. I don't know if you know this, but you may know this, is people paying above.
Right.
2 reasons. People paying above the price to jock it up, and then the higher end that sells.
Right. And these, I think,
Paying above the appraisal price.
As time goes too, the other factor is, homes that get updated, right? As these homes get updated, they're, of course, it might have been a median price when it was built, and it's 20 years later, and now it's got remodeled. It's going to be a little bit higher.
Yeah, there's a house I'm looking at tomorrow. It's listed with another agent, 1,300,000 and something, and it's remodeled, and it's a nice place. It's in Section 10, so a nice area. I think he's a little overpriced. There's not much competition, so I'm just going to go check it out for him, and not going there to take the listing from the agent by no means. But when a seller calls me and asks me to come take a peek, I don't really want to, but I've helped a lot of people. Hell, I had a lady call me yesterday. Not yesterday, but her name's Annette. She has 4 houses listed in a cul-de-sac.
Okay.
Right? All multi-million-dollar properties listed with another agent. It was. Called me. The other agent's her daughter. And she's asking me for my advice. She goes, you're kind of, and she even told me, she goes, you're kind of the agent's agent. I go, what do you mean? She goes, well, don't agents use you to list their properties? I go, absolutely they do. But I'm not going to go there. I told her, I don't want to take the listing. I really don't. But I don't mind helping you. I don't mind helping your daughter or helping, like I'm going to tell that guy, I don't mind helping your agent. Have him call me. I'll tell you what I would do, because that's what we do in the industry. We try to help other agents, right? I don't ever want to steal another agent's listing. I'd rather call them. Hell, I had another one 2 weeks ago. Get a load of this one. 2 or 3 weeks ago, the guy calls me. His ex-wife's a real estate agent. He wants me to take the listing. He don't want his ex-wife to do it anymore.
Well, that one makes a lot of sense, actually.
No. But when I looked at the listing and I looked at the price and I looked at everything, I go, dude, average days on market's like in the 70s, 77 days, 75 days. She's not doing anything wrong. I looked at, she was doing an open house that weekend. I looked at the price around the comps. I go, brother, you just got to give it a little time. But you have a beautiful house. It's priced where it should be. Something's going to pop.
I know, that's the tough part for a good portion of the market. And that's where, as a buyer, you have a lot of leverage right now. There's a lot of sellers that are feeling that way.
They are, but they need to slow down.
Right.
Because
there's not an issue. There's
Right.
not a problem, guys.
No
Take a
problem.
deep breath.
Right. Unless your house looks like crap.
It's been 75 days.
Right.
And half of that time it was Christmas.
Right, exactly.
Come on.
It was the holidays.
Give us a few weeks.
So the moral of that story is it did sell that following weekend. And
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure it did. So if they look good and they're nice, you just got to give it a little time. There's just not as many buyers. That's why the average days on market goes higher. There's just not as many buyers,
like
but
we were
they're
just
out
saying,
there.
The buyers, even in these price ranges, probably even between 3 and 7, somewhat, are a little bit more reluctant right now. And I think they're waiting for kids to finish up school. They're waiting for the year to get going. Right, give it another month or two, and watch the market start to take off.
Yeah, and if you're living in a 55 and over community, there's less people buying homes that are 55 and over, obviously. So that days on market might be 5 times more.
I will say, too, there's always so much inventory in Sun Cities.
Well, there's usually a lot more, but yeah, there just is, because there's not very many.
I saw
55 and over.
I was there yesterday, and I saw like 2 or 3 new ones come up. I'm like, all around, all over the place, popping up.
Yeah, they do.
You always see, every time you drive through Sun City, you see a new sign.
The ones that sell are remodeled. I'll tell you what, though, a good investment is to buy a house in Sun City and put someone in their 50s or 60s in that house, because they don't move. If they're renting in their 60s, they're going to rent forever.
Right.
They'll stay in that house until they die. I've had a few of those. Worked out pretty good. When we come back, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's going on in Pahrump.
Casual. Had a few of those.
Yeah, a few of those. Just to kind of give you what's going on in Pahrump, my opinion on Pahrump. We got a lot of activity. We're doing some building up there, so we're pretty excited about it.
Nice.
And if you're thinking that you may want to go to downtown Summerlin, if you're thinking you may want a Grape Street Cafe gift card.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Bum, bum, bum. Sometimes I say that just because I want to hear the jingle.
I know.
Jacob is going to give you a $25 gift card to Grape Street Cafe.
I guess I am.
Jacob is going to give you one. Should I want to give your cell number out?
Sure, why not?
You're going to text Jacob directly on his cell and say, "Kid," you have to say it like that. You can call him Scooter, Kid, whippersnapper, whatever you want to call the young kid. You can say, "Hey, kid, thanks for the $25 gift card to Grape Street Cafe." And then he'll text you back and say, "Do you want to come by the office at 8400 West Sahara and pick it up?" So here's his number. Go ahead, kid.
702-726-1458. Again, that's 702-726-1458.
So give the kid
$25 to Grape Street Cafe.
That's it. And when we come back, we're going to speak about Perump a little bit and get into a few other things. Thank you for listening to Real Estate Live.
The Real Estate Guy.